Hey guys, what is going on? Nathan Macias over with Detail Launch, and today we're going to be talking about how I scaled a window tint shop to $33,000 in less than 30 days to prove it's not luck. And so recently we started working with a shop out of California that was doing about $15,000 a month. It was their first month in business. They had gotten off to the races very quickly, but the people they were working with didn't exactly know how to scale them further. And so in today's video, I'll be covering exactly how we took them from that $15,000 to that $33,000 in 26 days. Now, when we take an actual look at what's going on in terms of the acquisition process, there's two main things we want to look at. What's the offer we're running on the front end? And then what is the sales process, the actual communication and cadence we're speaking with these customers on the back end? And so let's start with the offer. And so if we take a look over on the offer end, our main priority is to give an easy yes offer. How can we get as many people to say yes as quickly as possible? Again, our goal was to essentially double this business in less than 30 days. We're not going to do this by saying, hey, we only give the most premium products. Every ticket's going to be $600 to $700, right? We're not going to do this by saying, hey, we only give the best ceramic coatings. Every ticket's going to be $2,000 plus. It's just not going to happen unless you have deep pockets to put a ton of ad spend. In this case, we wanted to go ahead and we wanted to keep the ad spend modest, about $1,800 a month, but we wanted to go ahead and take that $1,800 and turn it into an extra 18 grand. And so what are the offers that we actually had to pick from? There is 4 main offers that we can do on the front end in order to attract window tint customers. Number 1 is a bonus or a value add. Think of, for example, you do the 4 windows and the rear will do the windshield for free. The reason I don't like this offer is with, especially window tint, we're looking at a lower overall ticket. Even a full vehicle ceramic starts between the high 2s to the high 3s, depending on the shop, and can go up to $500 to $600, but that's not a relatively massive ticket. Using a windshield upsell is a great way to boost your average ticket and to take it from a $500 average ceramic ticket to a $700, or to take a normal carbon tint from anywhere from the $170 starting range to the $250 starting range and make it a $300, $400 job. And so I don't like to use this for window tint, especially on an easy yes offer, because of the fact that I want the ability to upsell into that. The second option we had was a free quote. The reason I don't like the free quote offer is that we can go ahead and we can offer them a free quote, but most people who are just looking for a quote will hit you with the objection of, oh, I was just looking for information, not really that interested, and also it just doesn't bring in the lowest lead costs. The last option is to do a discount. Doing a discount offer, never a fan of that because you're attracting the lowest quality people. I don't just want to publicly say 10% off, 20% off, 50% off. I just don't think that's a great idea. Now, once they're already into your CRM, say you're running a reactivation campaign, you're sending a text or an email out to your list, then we can run a discount, right? We could say, hey, next 5 people, 10% off. We've currently got 3 people already interested. Let me know if you want one of the last spots. That's a great way to run a discount, but we don't want to run that on the ad. And so that left us with one other option, which is a starting price ad. Now, what I love about starting price ads is it's basically a filter. It's like, hey, this is where we start. If you can't afford that, don't even fill out the ad. But if you can afford that, fill it out, which means there's room to go up, but they know that they have to be at least here. And what's great about this is we see better response rates here than with a free quote offer offering the same exact thing, but saying premium words instead of the price. And so I'll recommend a starting price offer for our Easy Yes offer. Then when we go down this tree a little bit more, we have 2 options when it comes to a starting price offer. We have a premium starting price. Think your ceramic, for example, if we were to advertise ceramic window tint, say it was, a $400 starting price, right? Because some people do advertise extremely high-end ceramic tints only versus a $180 carbon tint, right? If instead of advertising the ceramic, we were to advertise the carbon tint, we get a 4x higher response rate, which basically means that instead of getting $10, $12 leads, we're getting $2.50 to $4 leads on a carbon tint. And what's great is half of the people who come in for carbon are still going to upsell to a ceramic tint. And so what's great about this is we can get the lower lead costs, we can get the lower cost to get a customer, but we can still get the benefits of the ceramic because we get those really high tickets. And so I went ahead and we made the decision to advertise a carbon tint package starting at $179. This got amazing response rates, bringing in leads as low as $2.40. Now, once we go over to the actual sales process area itself, there's really three main ways we can bring customers through the door. Number one is the one-call close. This is where I'm calling you up, I'm talking to you, and I'm going to go ahead and chat with you about the service and get you to place a deposit or schedule your appointment right then. What I like about this is it's pretty simple. As a business owner, you should have no problem doing it. But with this shop specifically, we were trying to make a super easy, repeatable, fast way to go ahead and bring customers through the door. We didn't have 2 months, 3 months to train up their reps, so we went ahead and focused on, we didn't go this route. The reason being is objections over the phone are harder to close than, in person, which brings us to the second option, in-person consultations. Now, what's great about in-person consultations is your close rate is way higher, right? It's easier to get past objections. People are less likely to lie to you. People feel a lot more trusting. The downside is when we're looking at a low-ticket item like this, even a $400 ceramic tint is pretty low ticket. When we're looking at low-ticket items like this, it's just not worth it to have every single lead coming into the shop and taking up 20, 30 minutes of your day, right? And so instead, what we opted for was text scheduling. It's super simple. When they opted in, they would receive an automatic message saying, hey, we got your vehicle. When were you looking to get this done for our starting price special? They would reply with, oh, looking at this, this, and that, and they may ask some questions. We could have a front desk person just respond to these questions, explain a little bit about our service, and answer any FAQ, frequently asked questions they may have. Then just have the front desk person keep looking back to, well, is your availability better on this day or this day? And we get them on the schedule. What's great about this is we see a super low cancellation rate because with a premium ceramic tinting, we would see a higher no-show rate because of the fact that people are like, well, if I show up, I've got to come out of pocket $500. But when it's $180 for a carbon tint, it's been a super high show rate because everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to drop the $180. My car needs a tint, right? And then once they're in the door, we can always upsell them into ceramic. And so we went for the text scheduling route. So the way it worked was essentially an auto text. We would schedule the drop-off time, and then we would complete the service. This is your upsell opportunity. Now, as a little bonus, I'm going to tell you a little bit of sauce that we haven't really told anybody else, which is our referral systems, right? And so with our service itself, we were trying to incentivize as many people as possible to refer. Because if we could keep those acquisition costs low and we got referrals through the door, referrals are more likely to take the higher ticket option. And so what we would do is we would go ahead and every single person that came in, hey, do you like the service? Do you like the result? Yes. Well, we'd be happy to give you $10 off the service if you put us in a group chat with one of your friends that you think could use their windows tinted. Right? Who do you think would be the best fit? It's important you don't say, do you know anybody, but you say, who do you think would be the best fit? Or who do you know that it could use their windows tinted, right? Because that insinuates, hey, you already know people, just put us in a group chat with somebody. Whereas, do you know anybody who needs their windows tinted? They have to think about it. Let me go check with my friends. I'll get back to you, that sort of thing. We're trying to get them to put the referral on the spot. Once they put that referral on the spot, let's assume 25% of people actually take that referral offer. That's 1 out of 4. And let's say it costs us $20 to get the customer, $30 to get the customer. We just halved our cost per acquisition, and we went ahead and we got a customer in who's more likely to go for the highest ticket options because they were referred. This is the exact system we use to take a windows tint shop to $30,000 in less than 30 days to prove it's not luck. And you can implement this exact system on your own starting tomorrow. If you do want it done faster, though, and if you do want it done by professionals who have done this actually dozens of times at this point, go ahead. I'm going to leave a link down below. You can click that link, schedule a time to chat. I'll hop on the phone with you personally, and we'll go ahead and see if this would be a good fit for your shop. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you crush this year.